Airdrop farming update number 20. We have 3 airdrops where we can check our eligibility or claim them, and we have an upcoming one on the 13th, and then there are of course a few updates and a few quests I want to show you in this video. And we want to start with the biggest one, which is Wormhole. Wormhole now just went live with their website where you can check if you are eligible for some of their tokens. You can do that by just coming over. I will of course provide all the links down in the description to this page, and then you can paste in your wallet or basically connect to those different chains. And you should definitely check every single wallet, because some people qualified with burner wallets for the simplest stuff. Even if you just interacted once with a platform that is somehow connected to Wormhole, you might get an allocation over here. If you are usually a Raffle user, you can just check your EVM wallets, for example, with your MetaMask, and you have to change the network to Arbitrum. Otherwise, you will probably get an error. That's at least what happened to me. And you should not only check your wallets, no, you should also connect your Discord, because if you were active on the Wormhole Discord, in Monet community, or on other communities, you might get an allocation here as well. Then of course, we also want to take a quick look into the overview and how many tokens they will distribute. You can see they provide 6.17% of the overall supply for this airdrop, and almost 400,000 wallets were eligible. And as I already mentioned, they include many NFT communities, Monet community, the top 10,000 Pyth stakers, and other ones you can see in complete overview here in this graphic. So I will link you that down as well. And currently the Wormhole token is trading on Aevo at pre-market prices of $1.66. And not only did they list, for example, the Wormhole token, no, also the Aevo token just got listed, and we want to talk about that here as well. So to first finish off the Wormhole topic, you can just multiply this price with your tokens to get your end allocation. If the token will really launch at this price, Aevo has been very precise in the past, and it was a very good indicator, but it might be different this time. That's why you should obviously wait until the token officially launches. So let's talk about Aevo. Aevo is listed here with a price of $2.56. And Aevo, for example, also announced the airdrop for the 13th of March. So from the time of publishing this video, those are just 4 days. And we can see that Aevo is distributing just 3% of their overall supply to the community. And many people said, why are you just distributing 3%? And why are, for example, 4.5% allocated for Binance and their Binance launch pool? Well, they decided it this way because Binance is of course a big market maker and will most likely push the price up in the upcoming weeks and months, but let's see. So let's talk about this 3% airdrop allocation here in this case, because if we compare the numbers of Aevo to, for example, those of Wormhole. Wormhole got a overall funding of 225 million. I think Aevo got around 1/3 of that value, maybe slightly below. And Wormhole distributed 6% of the overall supply to roughly 400k wallets. So let's check the Aevo metrics here. If we come onto their official dashboard, here we can see we have an overall number of roughly 135k unique traders. And many of them probably just traded one or a few times and maybe are not eligible. So I would say around 100,000, maybe 110,000 is a realistic number. So compared to Wormhole, I think Aevo is also a very attractive airdrop, which will happen next week. And it depends completely on how they will structure it, how much you will get. If they favor people with bigger volume, if they have a tier system, or if they want to give an airdrop to everyone, so if they have a baseline, let's see. So don't underestimate this airdrop allocation here in this case. I'm very excited for Aevo as well, and will of course keep you up to date in future videos regarding that. Then we're going to talk about the next airdrop, which you are now able to claim. This is the Saga airdrop. I spoke already about it in several videos, and you just come over to their claim page. If you staked Adam and Tier, I think the snapshot was at around the end of November or the beginning of December, and then you should get your allocation here and can claim it. So just connect your wallet and check if you get some of those tokens. Then we have a meme coin in the Cosmos ecosystem, which I also already mentioned in a previous video, which is the Hava coin. There is now also the eligibility checker live. If you have tokens on those chains, or basically stake your tokens on Cosmos, Celestia, and all the other ones, you can check if you get an allocation over here as well. Then we want to talk about Grass. Grass is a Chrome extension, or basically a browser extension, where you can farm points with for your unused internet bandwidth. and those points most likely will be converted in the future into an airdrop into their own grass token, which will most likely launch on the Solana blockchain. And they now call themselves the data layer of AI. So very interesting in what they are writing here. On the 7th of March, we are going to break the chain. They have a major announcement upcoming in around 4 days. So I'm very excited for this one. If they will announce an airdrop or maybe their launch, let's see. Definitely stay up to date what's ongoing in grass. If you are not already farming it, I will now link you my video in the top right corner that you can check it out by yourself and maybe farm some of those tokens. Then we have an announcement from Layer Bank. So for example, if you farm for Manta, you should now get over to their Zeely page and register that you farmed, or basically log in all your details, because you have to get this so-called Layer Bank Guardians role that you get your share of the 50,000 Manta they will be distributing to all the people that use their platform. So definitely do that to don't miss out on any rewards. Then we want to continue with a big layer 2 network, which is Linea. They now said they will distribute soon the Linea XP tokens to your wallet, which is a soulbound token and which will most likely later on be converted into the Linea token. And you have to do the proof of humanity task to be able to claim those tokens, or basically get them airdropped. The proof of humanity task consists of 3 attestations you have to do. First one is here in group A, so you have to do at least 1 of those here, and then you have to do 2 of them that you prove that you are human and you are eligible to receive those tokens. And I can really recommend you to do this Linea Park campaign over here, where you have to do some simple tasks and earn those Linea XP, because those will later on be converted again into their own token. And this is completely Sybil proof, so it's very hard to farm this with several wallets, and only humans will be able to do this with 1 wallet. Also, they received funding. MetaMask is also behind Linea, and consensus, you can see 725 million total raised, and there they already had a valuation of $7 billion US. So this is definitely one, even if you haven't farmed for Linea yet and didn't do the first voyage campaign on Interact, this is definitely one you shouldn't fade, because it will most likely be worth your time. I think you have to spend between 50 and 200 US dollars until we get to the end of this Park campaign. But again, it should be worth your money and your time. Then we want to shortly talk about GRBT, a new hybrid exchange which will launch on ZK Sync. They are still in the waiting list phase, and you can now get additional Raffle tickets. For example, if you traded on one of the platforms you can see here, so DYDX, Aevo, Hyperliquid, or if you traded on Binance or Bybit, and then you just connect your wallet and claim those Raffle tickets, which will most likely be converted in some kind of an airdrop. And to finish this video, I have one more task to do, which is a Galaxy campaign of Blast Off. You can see the total number of followers here and how many people did those tasks. For example, we had participants of over 30k, even over 50k, and this tremendously went down over the last few quests, and the last one just has around 5k participants. And from my knowledge, it is to 99.9% confirmed that they will distribute an airdrop to all the people that did those tasks, and that's why I wouldn't fade them. I did all those tasks, and the newest one is also very simple. You just have to do some social interaction tasks, claim the NFT and points here, and you are set up for the future off-token airdrop of the Blast Off Launchpad. That should do it for today's overview. As always, if you have any questions, just jump into our community Telegram group. If you like this overview and don't want to miss future videos, hit the like button and the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next one.